Shot on boy in a tracks, man. Me no murder, need no action. Mara fly if you slip, no traction. Go for them. You face up, me run up. March in the stairs, on me come. No boy in the test on me, rifle in the back on you. Okay, right back at it, man. We back at it with the cuts. The cuts. I think they're actually going to be major cuts today. Anyway, actually, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? It's Saturday. It's middle of the day. I woke up late, so this video is gonna probably drop sometime by the afternoon, late afternoon or evening. But what's good? I hope y'all like enjoying your day. You know what I'm saying? I got a milkshake here. We're gonna do a breakdown. I did kind of miss a lot of the breakdowns, and a lot of things have been changing in the league. So I'm figured we might as well start off with my team. We're gonna start off with the Liberty. I swear it's good energy right now. It's positive vibes, but I'm like, every time I come down here, my lips are chapped. So I'm just gonna, when I drink the milkshake, that's just me like low-key pursing my lips. But we're gonna get into this New York Liberty training camp breakdown. Now the Liberty today, I think a couple hours ago, just made some cuts to the roster. Nothing that I was surprised by, but there are still some remaining cuts to be made. I'm pretty sure one more cut is going to be made. Like one more cut's going to be made. So I'm going to give y'all the breakdown on this. It's probably going to happen today, but I hope they end up keeping the players that I want to keep. Now, for all my Liberty fans out there, I know a lot of y'all hype off of Jalen Sherrod and everything like that, but I don't have the tablet on me right now. I don't have that thing on me right now, but we're just going to give a quick, okay, let me just say this. The players that I want on the team, I'm gonna be real right here because this is people's careers. You know what I'm saying? The players that I want on the team, Esmery Martinez. From what I've seen, not even more so in the first preseason game, because we didn't get to watch like the second one just off the highlights. But what I saw from her in the first preseason game, the defensive IQ. You have to understand something, bro. When I watch players, when I scout players, I never look at like, how do I explain this? I've said this on the channel before, but I don't look at what like other people look at. I don't look at box score necessarily. I kind of look for the things that most players aren't doing. That's actually, you know what? That's a good way to sum it up. Most players, I look for the things that most players aren't doing, or I look for the thing that most players or damn near the basketball world would kind of find taboo. You get what I'm saying? There was one instance, and maybe I might be able to find the clip, but there was one instance where I was watching Esmery Martinez play defense, right? And she played two. She had two on rotation, right? So you know how ball swings to the other side of the court, coming off a pick and roll or something like that. The guard that was in help, that's on like the high side of the paint on help, has to slide over to the wing. But if they slide over to the wing, that wing is most likely going to pass it to the corner for the open three, because the person behind them on the help in the paint isn't there, has the farthest path to return to their matchup, right? I watched Esmery Martinez. Remember when Colin Sexton did that? And like he had two, he had one on the wing, one in the corner, and he did that little Esmery Martinez did the same thing, but she did it in a more slick way. It was kind of good. She was like damn near boxer jumping. Like Colin Sexton hit the little Kim on him, but Esmery Martinez did like the boxing jump, right? And she did the boxing jump, and basically what that does is it stalls the offensive player for a little bit because they can't swing to the corner because you're also protecting the corner, right? And it also gives your defender, your teammate, who's supposed to be guarding the corner pass, it gives them more time to get back in rotation, right? I saw her do that. I said, holy shit. Okay, I was like, someone understands how to play, I guess we could call it gap defense, or understands how to hold two so that another defender can come. So I'm like, right off the bat, I'm looking at defensive IQ. I love it. I love defense. So one thing we do need on the Liberty is definitely defense. You get what I'm saying? So the next thing I'm looking at, she hit a three in her opening game as well, right? I'm looking at Esmery Martinez. I'm like, this could be a 3-and-D player. Low key, if we could have a guard that's a 3-and-D player, I'm looking at the upside now, right? So you have the defensive IQ. I forgot. Let me talk about her defensive squaring, okay, before I get into the offense. Her defensive squaring, she had a possession. Oh, by the way, it was Dana Evans. When she was playing the gap defense, it was Dana Evans she was guarding, and I forget who was in the corner, but Dana Evans ended up making that three. But the fact that she knew how to play gap defense was impressive to me, right? But here's the second one. She knows how to keep her matchup square. A lot of players out there think that square is basket, me, defender, and then my matchup. Right? But square isn't always basket you matchup. Square is whatever angle pushes your matchup away from the basket. You get what I'm saying? So I remember this was probably first half. She was on the left side of the floor, left wing, and she was playing defense. Dana Evans, I think it was Dana Evans or Kennedy Carter that caught Sabrina with the they're in the corner dribbling. Screen comes, they hezzy this way, boom, fake that way, and then beat her to the basket for the layup. They tried that same shit on Esri Martinez, but she was actually keeping her defender square, so she ended up pushing the matchup out to like right at to the top of the key or something like that. And I was looking at that, I was just like, that's impressive. I love defense. I love seeing that. She hits a three, I think, in the first half or the second half, and I was just like, she can be a 3-and-D. I don't want to say 3-and-D like that's her cap. Like that's the most offensive output she can end up giving us. But just watching her play like defense and then maybe thinking of like the offensive upside, I would love to have her on the team. I seriously hope they don't cut her. Oreo milkshakes, man. God damn. That's how Hangry Joe's. Listen. Esmery, I want on the team. It's just like that. But let's get into these spots real quick. I just went off on a whole Esmery fan base like rant, but let's get into the spots right quick. So these are the cuts that the Liberty made today, okay? Jessica Carter, Okako Adika, Brianna Frazier, Stephanie Mawuli, and Rita Igboku. So those are the 5 cuts they made today. Now, returning with all our protected players, all our players under contract, all the players we give the benefit of the doubt to that they're probably going to return because they are the return players. Cutting off at Nyara Sabally, I'll probably have the list up somewhere here, but cutting off at Nyara Sabally, that's 8 players. Okay? So we have 8 players, but the players that we have left that have not gotten a spot on the team yet, I probably should get this video out as quickly as possible. Marquisha Davis, Leonie Phoebe, if I'm pronouncing that correctly in my German, Esmery Martinez, Ivana Dojkic, and Jalen Sherrod. Now, a lot of Liberty fans were impressed with Jalen Sherrod in the last preseason game, yes. But this is where it gets tough. I was impressed with Jalen Sherrod too. Okay, I'm not gonna say I wasn't impressed with Jalen Sherrod. But if I take Marquisha Davis and Jalen Sherrod, that's practically the same type of play style. You get what I'm saying? It's the same type of play style. And if you're giving me the option of Marquisha Davis and Jalen Sherrod, I'm taking Marquisha Davis. Here's what I hope doesn't happen. Because our training camp we basically cut all the bigs. So what that is saying is basically we're good for our front court. And there's a good reason that we're cutting all our bigs and forwards as well. All our training camp bigs and forwards, because I believe Satou Sabally signing that one-year deal in Dallas. I think she's coming to New York next season. If Satou comes to New York, girl, if we can get both Sabalys on our team, we might. Sandy, you can do whatever. You can put Sabrina wherever. If we get both Sabalys on our team, bro, it's a wrap. But I do think that Satou Sabally is coming to the New York Liberty next season. So we're not going to necessarily worry about our forwards and our bigs too much. That's why I think the cuts are going to end up being the guards, right? Now, for this situation, I think Marquisha Davis is more versatile at her position. Okay, we can put her on a 1. We can put her at the 1. We can put her at the 2. And I also believe that Marquisha Davis is probably going to get a lot of starting opportunities with Vandersloot at the 1. So who's our backup 1? Right? It might be Leonie. It might be Dojkic, right? But what I don't want to see New York do is go Marquisha, Leone, Ivana Dojkic, and then cut Esmery and Sherrod. I'd rather see New York go in the, even though Leone and Ivana, I don't think they're like old. I don't think they're like older vets like that. I don't think they're Courtney Vandersloot type older vets, but I'd rather see New York go the younger route and pick up the guards. You get what I'm saying? I really hope Esmery makes the team. Y'all know this. So I really hope it's a Marquisha, Esmery, Leone, or Ivana, and then you can cut the rest. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather have nothing wrong with a little bit vet presence, right? But I do think that the other reason I think that we should just go young with the rookies that we bring on the team is because I think Courtney Vandersloot retires next season. I don't know. I don't know if Vandersloot keeps playing. You get what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is just because, I mean, she's up there, yeah, in terms of her playing years. I think her production is going to start to go down. And a lot of people are going to say, well, she led the league in assists last year. First of all, again, she's on a team with 4 All-Stars, okay? She's on a team with a 3-point contest winner, one of the best 3-point shooters in the league, the only player averaging 17, 5, and 5. She's playing with 2 former league MVPs, Breanna Stewart and JJ, and she's the primary point guard for the team. She should be leading the league in assists. You know what I'm saying? And she's not the first option. She's not the second or third option on offense. She's damn near in that starting lineup. She's the last option. I even forgot Betnijah Laney, All-Star Betnijah Laney, most improved player Betnijah Laney. She's the last offensive option on that team. So she should be leading the fucking league in assists. Are you kidding me? I'd love to be on a team with 2 former MVPs, 4 All-Stars. Put me in that position. I'd love to not have the responsibility of carrying the offensive load. But what we saw in the finals last season was that fucked us over. Because what did they do? What was the game plan? Just let Courtney Vandersloot beat us. Because she's not pulling up from deep. Kelsey Plum just kept going under every screen, bro. It was bad. It was like really, really bad. So I don't think that Courtney Vandersloot sticks around much longer. She's at the end of her deal. And I do believe that we take the money that we were going to pay Courtney Vandersloot, and instead of re-upping her contract, we throw that to get Satou to come to New York. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's better that we go ahead and get these rooks, get these younger players, maybe taking a little vet presence, a little EuroLeague presence. You get what I'm saying? Ivana Dojkic, she played for Seattle Storm last season, I think. But we're bringing in Leone. Cool, great pickup. I like it. Develop Marquisha Davis and Esmery Martinez. Cool. But I just don't want to see New York go the vet route, like the Dojkic and the Leone route and Marquisha Davis. Like, I'd rather, if I had it my way, what do I think is going to happen? What do I want to happen? I want Marquisha Davis, Esmery Martinez. You can pick whoever else you want. But what do I think is going to happen? I think Leone makes the team. I think New York picks up Leone. So we're going to pick up Leone and Marquisha. And if we're at Sabally, we're at 8. And we have 232 7th in cap space. So we can only pick up 3 players. So 2 players are getting cut. I think you go Marquisha Davis. I think New York goes Marquisha Davis, Leone Fiepich. Damn. Something tells me New York goes Marquisha, Leone, Ivana. That seems like the typical New York move. And then they cut Esmery and Jalen Sherrod. I want New York to go Marquisha, Leone, Esmery. I think that I need that. I hope that happens, but I feel like New York might surprise us. Like they might surprise us, but yeah, it's weird, man, because we're going to be lacking, not necessarily lacking because Betnijah is just a great player and who needs to be like our top 2, top 3 offensive options this season. But At the wing spot, we got B and Kayla Thornton. If we're bringing in Satu next year, cool. But we're going to need a point guard that we're going to have to put one of these guards at the helm. I'm perfectly fine with Leonie's kind of like, she's a guard, yes, but like I feel like she's also like you could put her in like that shooting guard spot just because she can shoot. But we have to put, I think you fast track Marquisha Davis. 2 players on the team right now that should be fast tracked this season, Marquisha Davis and Niara Sabali. They should be getting as many minutes as they want. And I think Niara is going to get the minutes because like she is our backup big. There's no more Hansu this season or Stephanie Dolson. So Niara is going to get those minutes, which is great. I love that. Perfect. But we have to make sure Marquisha gets those minutes as well. If she's going to be the backup to Courtney Vandersloot, fast tracker. Don't wait, 2, 3. In a couple of years, she'll be a great 3-point shooter. No, I need her shooting the threes now. I need her learning how to facilitate now. Have her with Sab reading and how to read different passing lanes and get their bigs open and whatnot and facilitate, run the pick and roll, kick out of the pick and roll, swing cross-court passes. Fast track her now. Give her minutes. Let her fail. Let her mess up. So when it comes playoff time, and she's coming in or maybe starting in the finals or starting in the playoffs, or she comes off the bench for Vandersloot, let her be like on 10, like it's clockwork for her. We don't need a rookie under construction Marquisha Davis this season. Because I do think if we're going to continue running Courtney Vandersloot at the 1 for this season, we'll be okay. But we're going to need hella production from the bench and hella production from whoever is backing up that 1 spot. Because I foresee this season, I don't think Courtney Vandersloot's going to be able to play in certain situations against certain teams. Because these players are getting more athletic, they're faster, they're bigger. Like imagine Courtney Vandersloot trying to guard Alyssa Pilley. You get what I'm saying? Like, shit's going to get crazy. We'll see. Today is Monday. I recorded this in 2 parts. 1 2 days ago. 2 tonight. Basically, is a really late-ass recording. Today's Monday. This is the last day, I believe, for cuts, if I'm not mistaken, because the season starts Tuesday. We will see what happens. But I'll be following the cuts all of today, so keep it locked on this channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Subscribe if you're new. I'm giving y'all the old outro. Take care. Stay blessed. Hope everyone had a great Mother's Day. Shouts out to all the mothers out there. This is coming in like happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Hopefully you all take care. Be good. Have a good night. Sleep. I'm out of here. Peace.